190 years in prison. That is the punishment that a Dallas jury says this doctor, and the former doctor now obviously, deserves for his actions around patients and colleagues. As Andrea Lucia reports tonight, it was the maximum sentence possible for crimes all caught on camera right here and played at trial.
Inside the federal courthouse, Dr. Reynaldo Ortiz stood outside a courtroom and out of view, unwilling to sit through his own sentencing or to face his victims.
He showed me the coward that he was.
I can't believe that he wasn't forced to be in there.
4 former patients of the Baylor Scott and White Surgicare Center in North Dallas shared stories of going in for routine surgery and waking up to a nightmare of complications. Prosecutors say they all received IV bags Ortiz had poisoned in an apparent attempt to make other doctors look bad and himself better by comparison. "I felt I was going to die," said one patient. "I lost my independence, my dignity," expressed another. The father of an 18-year-old patient remembered for hours on end being told, "We don't know if he's going to make it." It's this image of an emotionless Ortiz watching as a poisoned patient in distress is wheeled out, he said haunts his sleepless nights. John Kaspar spoke of his wife, Dr. Melanie Kaspar, a fellow anesthesiologist whose heart stopped after she used an IV bag on herself.
It's a very cruel irony. She had a family history of heart disease, and she rode her bicycle, very diligently to have a strong heart. And for her to be taken in this manner, it's unbelievable.
Ortiz wasn't charged in Kaspar's death, but the judge acknowledged in court he was responsible for it and that it would be considered in his sentencing.
He looked, right at me and told me the things I wanted to hear, the things that needed to be said out loud.
The judge here handed down the maximum punishment, 190 years in prison. Ortiz's actions, he found, were tantamount to attempted murder. It's all Kaspar said he hoped to hear, and all he needed to finally be able to move forward after the loss of his wife.
I'll probably never spend another 2 or 3 minutes thinking about this individual the rest of my life. Today marks the end of a beautiful part of my life, and tomorrow I'll step in a different direction. So, it's a bright sunny day. Let's get it started.
In Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS News, Texas.